Hits 105.5. Welcome to the morning show. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Wednesday morning. The Adoptable Pet of the Week with Shelby County Dog Warden Chastity Crowder is proudly sponsored by Tri-County Veterinary Service. And on the phone with me right now, I have Shelby County Dog Warden Chastity Crowder. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well, Miss Tracy. How are you?
I am doing good. The sun shines out. It's a beautiful day, even though it's cold.
It's spring.
It is spring. Yeah. Well, and who do we have for this week?
Oh, so our Adoptable Pet of the Week this week is Spike, Wiggly Bottoms Wednesday with Mr. Spike. He is a brindle and white pit bull boxer mix, I believe. We have him about 6 years old, and he is just the sweetest guy. I just love these, I like to call them mature pets, because they're out of that puppy stage, but yet they're still young enough to be energetic and lovable and affectionate. He's just the sweetest guy. He walks well on a leash. He has these puppy dog eyes that will just melt your little heart, I tell you. So he did get neutered this week. Thank you, Tri-County Veterinary Service, for helping take care of our pets here at the shelter. So I like to call that a badge of honor. He is ready for his new forever home.
And if anybody is interested in adopting him, what do they need to do to start the adoption process?
So always, like I say, have a plan. Start at home. Do your research. What vet are you going to go to? What kind of services are you going to need for the animal that you're bringing home? Are they going to need groomed? Are you going to need to board them? Are you going to feel guilty because you're not home enough and need to hire a dog walker or something? Just kind of think about everything that might come up in life where your animal is going to need some additional assistance from you. And then come into the shelter. It's a great opportunity for us to show you our pets and be able to find that right pet for you. Another example, if I could just take it away.
Go right ahead.
Thank you. Another example is our Adoptable Pet of the Week originally was Zeus. He was our longest resident. Somebody came in on Friday, wanted to see another pet. They weren't exactly sure that it was a great fit. After a little bit of chatting with them, I said, what about this dog? They really wanted a dog's dog. They wanted a dog for their dog. And I said, I have one. I said, he's going to be weird. He's not going to be your best friend, but he is going to be your dog's best friend. And they were like, that's what we want. So they called Monday just to let us know that he had a great weekend, that he's bringing their dog out of the shell, and they're just super pleased with the choice they made. So come in, let us know what you want, and we will be more than happy to try to find you that right fit for your home.
I love that story because, everybody has a different reason on what they're looking for. And that's why you have that conversation. Yes. And sometimes you don't even, you don't know what you're looking for. And by having the conversation, you're able to say, okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. And we got something for you. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's always so reassuring when you get those phone calls where you are like, okay, we did understand that dog that we had here at the shelter to the best of our ability, in the shelter environment. So it was good. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at a picture of him because you know that I do that. I do listen to you, but I'm like, I see squirrels and I see dogs and I'm distracted. And he is adorable. He is so cute. I love his coloring. I love the brindle. He is adorable.
He is so adorable. We just love him. He is volunteer favorite. I mean, he's just the sweetest guy. I have Tales with Tales. It got interrupted last night. I just had this very super cute adoption photo that I had to share. Oh. So we shared that instead last night. But Tales with Tales will be popping up right after I get off the phone with you. So follow us on Facebook. Mm-hmm. If you see an animal that you just can't hardly resist, share it. Who's going to find that right family if we hit those shares and let people see the animals that we have here at the shelter.
Yeah, that's right. And you spoke a little bit about volunteers. If somebody's listening and they have some time and they'd like to volunteer at the shelter, what do they need to do?
It's pretty easy, to be honest with you. We do have, of course, a volunteer waiver that you're going to sign coming in. And then everything is by schedule, just so we know who's coming in, and we can suit them with a dog too, or cat, kind of know what you're doing, show them around the shelter, and then we don't have a bunch of chaos. So just give us a call, let us know when you're coming, and we'll be more than happy to give you a dog to walk or put you in the getting acquainted room to hang out with a dog. We had a group of volunteers here yesterday. I mean, even if you have as a group and volunteer, we get that scheduled. I give you a tour of the shelter. You're more than welcome to come. We invite everybody to come see this, our beautiful new shelter, and help get these animals out of the kennels and get a good walk in.
Yeah, that's right. And I've said it before. My youngest daughter, when she was, I want to say elementary school, she wanted a dog so bad. So you know what we did? We made her volunteer at the animal shelter. To learn the responsibility about having a dog. And
it's very true.
And she loved it. She loved it. And the one thing I also love about the volunteers is anytime I've done like a remote with Scarf, the animal shelter, and the volunteers are there with the animals, they know them. Correct. And like they can tell you all about the dog's personality or the cat's personality, and that I love that because I would get attached.
Yeah. I have this other saying other than that's a T-shirt. And make your helpful. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's what I like when our volunteers come in here. Their helpful is helpful. They can give us information about the animals. Or I can know the volunteers and put a specific animal in their hands and be like, can you help with this? Or this is what we're seeing with this animal. They are just so willing to help. And so it makes such a big difference in these animals' lives to be able to fit them in the right home. So it's just fantastic.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, well, I think that still could be a T-shirt. Make your help helpful.
Yeah.
And now that's a T-shirt. Anyway. Well, I hope you have a good rest of your day and a good week, and we'll check in with you next week.
Sounds great, Miss Tracy. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Coming up next, we're going to take a look at our local weather. It's Hits 105.5.